Jack was trapped in an abandoned, unfinished high-rise, forcing him to resort to desperate measures to get the attention of the security guard below. Every day, he would dismantle a TV and hurl it from the 35th floor, hoping the guard would notice. But the old man remained oblivious, engrossed in his radio. Seeing the futility of his TV-throwing antics, Jack started shouting at the top of his lungs, but his voice was a mere whisper from 100 meters up. Undeterred, he grabbed a metal pot and banged it against the windows, praying the sound would travel down the walls. Yet, by nightfall, his throat was raw, and no rescue came. Despair set in. The next day, a defiant Jack returned to the main door, only to snap his key in the unyielding lock. He fetched pliers from the kitchen, mustering all his strength, but couldn't even budge the handle. Frustration mounting, he resorted to hammering the door with the pliers. 99 strikes later, he was left with a few scratches on the door and his fingers battered and bruised. In a fit of rage, Jack unleashed a flurry of kicks, confident his World Cup-worthy foot could break down any barrier. Little did he know, half the budget for this forsaken building went into that very door. His leg nearly shattered, leaving only a few size 42 footprints as a reminder of his futile effort. Suddenly, an epiphany struck him. He lived in the information age. His phone could be his salvation. He hastily dialed a locksmith, but before he could utter his address, the phone died. Racing to his room to plug in the charger, his hopes were dashed as the entire apartment lost power. Jack cursed himself for falling for the realtor's nonsense about the building's feng shui, promising he'd find love within a month of moving in. Now, he couldn't even find a way out, let alone a soulmate. But he had one last trick up his sleeve. He gathered all the toothpaste from his bathroom and scrawled an SOS on a piece of cardboard. Carefully positioning himself, he tossed it out the window, only to watch the wind carry it to the roof. Undeterred, he penned a second note, gingerly reaching out the window, hoping for a better outcome. But alas, it too found its way to the rooftop. As he prepared to write a third message, he realized he had run out of toothpaste.